Hey Worcester, it's Tracy Novick. Three things for the upcoming week. First of all, there is a Worcester Public Schools medical panel via Zoom at 5:30 on Wednesday. If you go to our website, worcesterschools.org, and you look at the yellow bar at the top of the website, there's information there as well as a way of submitting questions. Because the panelists want to prepare ahead of time, it won't be an open forum. They'll be responding to questions submitted in advance. So do take a chance over the next day or so of submitting questions for that. The second thing, as I told you last week, is that the Worcester School Committee is writing their evaluations of Superintendent Benenda. Those are due to the mayor at the end of this week for us. So if there is anything that you think that you should share, remember that we're evaluating her according to the goals that were passed last summer, as well as the 4 statewide standards that every superintendent's evaluated on. I will attempt to do a blog post to explain a little bit more about how superintendent evaluation works, but you can get certainly in touch with any of us if there's anything that you think that we should know. The third thing, and an update for those of you who were paying attention to what was going on in the governance subcommittee, which is where we handle policy. The student handbook was really thoroughly reviewed on Wednesday by myself, Mrs. Clancy, who's the chair, and Mr. Manfredo, who's the vice chair. Among the things that I know people were following is that the AP test, we're making a recommendation to the school committee that we again suspend the requirement that it be taken by all of those who wish to receive AP credit, which would again make it optional. So if you have a feeling about that, students and teachers in particular, please get in touch with us. The second thing is, I know a lot of people were paying attention to the dress code. There was a motion which succeeded 2-1. I voted against it, to have the proposal from the administration move forward. That, though, was also done in conjunction with the item itself actually being held at the subcommittee level, because Mrs. Clancy, who's the chair, agrees that we need further discussion on that. We did have a good, solid discussion. We had some good public comment, so thank you to those who called in. I brought forward the Seattle dress code as being one of the more progressive ones in the country. So if you're interested in this, you might take a look at that. So we will be looking at all of the changes to the student handbook, probably at our meeting on the 5th, because it does have to be translated and go to print. So you can pay attention to that. If you have anything else to tell us about it, you can let us know. Oh, one thing that I did get, I had a question from someone about where in the handbook it dealt with students who might have a need for a name change or a change in their gender indicator. And so we've proposed adding a little bit of language to that in the section that talks about student records. But if you have any other questions about what's in the handbook, by all means, please get in touch with me. And I think that's it for this week. As always, if you have any questions, please be in touch and stay home, stay safe, and by all means, get in touch if you have questions. Thanks.